I don't know if y'all seen, but Asinga got 4-year ban, man. I don't know, that just hit. He got 4 years, and they took his world record away, his junior world record. They gave it back to Leslie Taboho. What's your thoughts on that?
You know what? If y'all don't mind, I'm gonna attack this, but I want to attack it because Dustin's been through the same situation, and I'd like to be transparent with it. I'm just saying, it's bullshit. Okay, and the reason why I say bullshit is because it's not fair. All right. You have all of these sports. Just call it what it is. You have all of these sports. Nobody gives harsher punishments than we do. And we give harsh ass punishments for things that, to me, I've always been advocating of, is like, unless you just literally said, I'm going to have some cocaine today, because I know what it's going to do for me, okay? It's going to it's in every sport. I would never agree with you taking away somebody's money for that long, because that's essentially what you're doing. It has nothing to do with you taking away their races. It has nothing to do with you taking away this, taking away that. I get it. People take stuff or they didn't know or whatever. That may be the case. But at any rate, I've never been a fan of the amount of time that is given to a track athlete for a failed test. I do not believe in that shit. Like 4 years, 4. Let's just be honest. 4 years. So that means for 4 years, I can't do nothing. Same thing with just, I can't do nothing. And I don't think they understand what nothing means. That means I can't do nothing because I'm a track athlete. I can't go get a regular job because I'm ready to come back to the sport. And if I want to get a regular job, I don't have the certifications to do that. I don't have no degrees. I'm trying to go to school. There's nothing I can do. If I'm honest, there's nothing I can do for the next 4 years. You're taking 4 years out of my life. Gatlins don't go through that. Like, even they get better like treatment than that. It's like, who did I kill for you to have to treat me like this, to where in life it's going to affect me? Damn, I can't run at the track meet. Damn, the fact that I can't go practice, I can't survive now. That's too harsh of a punishment. Like, I literally cannot survive. And I'm just being honest. Like, I've never been a fan of that. That's too harsh of a punishment. If you want to fine me, that's perfect. Give me a fine. Do the NFL, chunk of $25,000 fine there. Give me 3-4 track meets. Give me something like that. But this whole 2-year suspension, 4-year suspension, and then at this point, that dude's a kid.
Mm-hmm.
You gave a kid 4 years. That's all of his college life. That's all of his startup life. You put him in a position to where his life could have been changed. His family's life could have been changed. And I know what the other people will say, well, Ray, he should have thought about that. No, fuck that. I mean, you can run a goddamn stop sign, they're gonna give you the death penalty. There's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like, don't do that. Don't take away that much from somebody. Like, 4 years.
I think it should be recognized as a case-by-case situation, right? Reading what Asinga put out on his IG page and social media he did, and how it was something that was in a Gatorade gummy chewable that has now been discontinued, ironically. And it was a lot number that exists, but PepsiCo doesn't want to relinquish any of the samples out of that lot number, right? All in the back of the fact of, let's just say Asinga's team has narrowed it down to what the issue could be. So that tells us right there that if these gummies have been NSF approved and they have it on their wrappers and they say this is what it is, and they don't want to be able to give the information or either give a sample to show, hey, this guy might be telling the truth, you potentially saving a young kid's life, for one, because let's be honest, 4 years, and I'm coming from my perspective of it, how I've been through it, it's more than 4 years. Because what's going to happen is you're going to come back to a sport that doesn't want you. You're not going to get a contract right off the bat. So now, in a situation like that, you haven't made money, at least in the world of track and field, for almost half a decade. Which is crazy. And I try to put it in perspective for people to realize, like, imagine you get fired from your job and then you have no other job, and then you're not getting paid for over half a decade. How you going to pay your bills? How you going to live? How you going to get food? That's a struggle for people. Now you're stunting the growth of this young man, where I feel like it should be extra care taken to figure out exactly what has happened in this situation. And we look at these athletes in these situations, even when it comes to a situation like this, something that you take and you ingest and they say, well, you put in your mouth, so it's your fault. You know what I mean? And then you have people who mistest. And these are young kids. You know what I mean? These are teenagers now, because before it was like they're young adults, 20-something years old. Now you got these teenagers that are turning pro, and you're asking them to keep up with whereabouts. You're asking them to keep up with where they're going. I remember when I was 19 or 20 years old and I had a pocket full of money. You think I'm worried about jumping on a computer telling you what apartment I'm sleeping at tonight? I'm not going to do that. You feel me? If I'm out at a club, or if I'm at, you know what I'm saying, a party, or if I just decide to go take a trip, it's hard for young athletes to be able to even structure themselves to even be adults. But now you're looking at a fact of, now you're making them gamble with their life to say, damn, if I only wasn't as drunk I was last night, having a great time, and I put in my whereabout where I was, I wouldn't be in the situation I am now. Because that's what's coming down to with a lot of these athletes.
Yeah, and with that being said, man, the stigma of it, like, there's so many things that can make you test wrong or test positive. And once people have test positive, immediately they be like, oh yeah, he got a syringe in his ass. Nah, man, and that's why, I don't know if you've seen it in our show, Ray, I was like, man, where is the representative for WADA or USADA face who can explain how different tests can be like, oh yeah, this was for a stimulant, or this was for this. It's not necessarily a whole line. Now, we do know there are folks out there possibly on allegedly designer stuff that can't be caught. But in some cases, you know, this kid, he said it was a Gatorade thing. Is it a money game we playing now? Because we know PepsiCo got lawyers at the frame. You know what I mean? They just got lawyers sitting around thinking shit up.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Like,
they're not going to go down for one kid.
They're not going to uphold. No. Thank you. Gatorade is not going to say nothing. They're going to take their shit out of the shelf and be like, all right, well,
hey,
thank
man,
you for telling us.
That kid, that's like, that kid.
So we can't get sued. We just going to
because once
you
do that,
discontinue the gummy.
It could be a class action suit, which means a lot of money for that company by admission of guilt.
Exactly.
So it's like, oh yeah, hey, we gonna sacrifice this one. Yeah, we sorry, you know, but hey, we gonna let that one slide, and then we gonna go. Unless Asinga got some of the most powerful lawyers on this planet, boy, he not gonna get through, boy. That's Pepsi.
Yeah, he ain't gonna. Yeah, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Let me ask y'all this though: how do y'all feel about agents being agents? I don't want to say being held responsible, but agents stepping into this world more. Meaning, what you said makes sense. You know, you got these kids, and what Justin said, like, man, I had a pocket of money. I ain't been whereabouts. I ain't got time for that. Agents understand that these things have to be done. Okay. Agents also understand that that's their bread and that's their butter. So, how do y'all feel about agents having to play more of a part in the whole, you know, you taking your test part, to where it's like, I truly feel like an agent should be, I don't want to use the word in charge, but have more say-so over your whereabouts, over all of your testing. Meaning, as your agent, I'm going to make sure that they got the proper information, okay? Also meaning, before you get a failed test, they going to call me, because you might not be picking up, or you might be somewhere. But I'm your agent. 10 times out of 10, I can find you. So, moreover, how y'all feel about if agents would it help if agents was to step up to the plate more when it comes to being a mediator for that? Because you have these situations where Iceman's like, I had a Gatorade gummy. Well, he ain't no damn chemist. He don't know what's in it. He can barely read what's in it. Where is the mediator to explain to him, hold on, you can't do that? Or where is the person, just like an attorney would be, is like, no, let me read your contract before you sign it. Where's that mediator person to say, hold on, let me make sure I look at everything you're doing before you do it, before you take it. And if something goes wrong, I also got your back. Meaning your attorney will be the person who like, I read the contract, let me go to bat for you. When this stuff happens to athletes, the agents run away from the athlete. And that's the part I'm asking y'all, like, how do y'all feel about agents not being more involved with the whole, I'll say it, drug stuff when it comes to athletes? Like, they just, when the moment you better test, agents,
Gone,
run.
Yep.
I can't talk to them, I can't be associated with them, versus why aren't you there in the beginning? Why aren't you protecting? And why aren't you helping afterwards? And why aren't you also being held accountable if something do go wrong? Because that was your athlete.
So I'm gonna tell you like this. I agree. And I know agents who have stepped up to the plate and started doing that, because when an athlete takes a blow, an agent takes a blow. If an athlete loses a contract and gets suspended, that's less money in that agent's pocket that they already were counting on. So why would you not want to protect your interests and your investment as an agent? You should step up to the plate and say, hey, let's figure this out. I want to know what your whereabouts are. Hey, I'm an adult, you an adult. I ain't your mama, I ain't your daddy. Cool, you out doing your thing? Cool, just let me know what it is, because I'm going to protect your best interests. And when you're ready to get on that track and run, I know that you're ready to get on that track and run, and we good, you know? To even take it further, my agent didn't do like my whereabouts or anything like that, but he didn't run. You know what I mean? And like what I mean by that, Ray, is like when I had to do my court cases and proceedings, he actually was sitting in the courtroom. He stuck with me when I thought he was going to leave. He stuck with me all those 4 years. He stuck by my side.
I ain't trying to say it, but now I'm finna be raised there. You had a real agent though. By real, I mean you had a real ninja.
Yeah. True, yeah. Oh yeah. Let's call his name, man. Ronaldo Nehemiah.
Ronaldo was real,
man. Ronaldo gonna ride with you to the fullest.
That's my dog too.
Ronaldo what it is. You didn't have no agent. You had Ronaldo Nehemiah.
Ronaldo Nehemiah, boy. We get up after the season, like, brother, let's play.
hey, and he is a straight shooter, boy. Listen to him.
Yeah.
He gonna tell you, hey, listen, you running 10-3 now, so we ain't gonna get no meats. So you gonna
look here, man. Shoot, shout out to Ronaldo Nehemiah, man. Ronaldo and my agent John LeBannon, they were best friends, man. John went to track me, Ronaldo took Kevin, man. So shout out to Ronaldo.
For sure,
man. Ronaldo's good, but I agree with you both. I think that the agents should be involved. Now, by you saying that, you know how the agent game is. That's gonna be some type of premium pricing. Your fee might go up from 17% to 19%.
Hell no, you already get 15.
Watch.
You know. Your retainer ain't getting as much as you getting, Jerry Maguire.
You know how these agents do, boy. That's going to be a 2% upcharge. That's a premium.
I can't give you 2% because I'm getting you 15%. Send an email. I took that email myself. You send an email and you book a ticket.
Listen,
okay? You ain't doing a whole lot of work.
I've watched agents take money from athletes who organize their own thing to a meeting, made money, and be like, yeah, you owe me. They on the phone like, man, no, I called the meet promoter myself. Yeah, but you under my umbrella, so I need that 15. You be like, damn.
That is true. That is true. Sure.
Damn. You under the umbrella, my boy. I said, what umbrella that is so I can move from up under it.
It's still raining?
It's raining, but not in your pocket.